Okay, so I'm back. I'm off the phone. Yeah, so what's cool about sterling silver is 925, which is what is stamped on sterling silver for it to be called sterling silver. Like if something is actually 92.5% silver and then like alloys of other metals, it is technically sterling silver, but it should be stamped if it's like there's laws that actually have to do with stamping metal. And so yeah, if a jeweler were to make a piece that actually is expensive, or like at least a couple $100s, it has to legally be stamped. Okay, so if you ever try and buy silver or any type of jewelry, any type of metal, it doesn't matter if it's gold, platinum, even palladium, all of them are required to be stamped. They would still have value if it was the metal, but it wasn't stamped. But it might be fake. So um, this is a silver chain I got. It's like 4.4 ounces. So it's pretty heavy. It's cool. I like it. It makes a cool sound. And silver is also one of the most refractive metals. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'll try to make it so it's shiny. Yeah, there we go. It's one of the most refractive of all the metals. It's even actually has more, and what that means is it reflects more light. Um, Now, most of the metals, if you're like in a sunlit room, they're all gonna look pretty bright and have a good shining luster. But you'll find that silver, because it is more refractive, if you're in like a dark room. Now, for example, okay, even though this video is about silver, I'm just gonna do a little comparison to show you the color of silver. Okay, so these rings are all platinum. One of them's palladium, but you probably can't even guess which one. See how good your think that. Which one do you think is palladium? Okay, and now comparing it to silver. Okay, now they look pretty much the same in this light, and I don't know. There's no way for me to show you, obviously, I guess, but in really, really low lighting with my eyes, the platinum looks a lot darker, and silver, because it's more reflective, even if it's like on a dark street, just the street lights reflecting, the light from that is actually enough to give it kind of a sparkle. It doesn't do that with the platinum. But silver oxidizes, so it's kind of, there's pros and cons with all metals. Silver is found naturally by itself as an alloy with gold or in an ore rock, a rock that contains various metals and elements. Silver is also found in copper and lead ore. The price of silver has fluctuated very dramatically over the last century, climbing as demand increasing, but dropping when large silver deposits are found. As of November 2009, gold was valued at about 65 times the value of silver by mass. The word silver is one of the few words in English that is nearly impossible to rhyme, such as the word orange, purple, breadth, wolf, depth, angst, gulf, ninth, and twelfth are also difficult or impossible to rhyme with. While there are some other words that do actually rhyme with these examples, they are usually very rare or hardly used in modern English. Yeah, can you rhyme with silver? Okay, so properties of silver. The melting point of silver is 961.93 degrees Celsius. Its boiling point is 2,212 degrees Celsius. Its specific gravity is 10.5 or 20 degrees Celsius. Yeah, and silver is slightly harder than gold. Pure silver has a brilliant white metallic luster. It is very ductile and malleable, exceeding in the properties of gold and palladium. Pure silver has the highest electrical and thermal conductivity of all metals. Silver possesses the lowest contact resistance of all metals. Silver is stable in pure air and water, although it tarnishes upon exposure to ozone, hydrogen sulfide, or air containing sulfur. Okay, so remember earlier when I was discussing how it's all those other metals like will not react, like palladium and gold and platinum and all that. They won't react with the atmosphere. Well, it turns out that silver doesn't really react with normal air, which I kind of thought it did. So it turns out that it's really ozone and hydrogen sulfide and air that contains sulfur. I thought that water and air would make it oxidize. But yeah, I learned something today too. Freshly deposited silver is the best known reflector of visible light, but it rapidly tarnishes and loses its reflectance. Silver fulminate, which is silver, carbon, nitrogen, and oxygen, with they're all with 2 in them, and they're combined, is a powerful explosive. Silver iodide is used in cloud seeding to produce rain. Silver chloride can be made transparent and is also used as cement for glass. Silver nitrate, or lunar caustic, is used extensively in photography. Although silver itself is not considered toxic, most of its salts are poisonous due to an anion involved. Exposure to silver, metal, and soluble compounds should not exceed 0.01 milligrams per capital M cubed. I don't know what M means. And then it has in brackets 8-hour time weighted average of 40 weeks. Whatever that means. Silver compounds can be absorbed into our circulatory systems, which deposit in reduced silver in body tissues. Silver is germicidal and can be used to kill many lower organisms without harm to higher organisms. So yeah, like what I said about the Band-Aids. Silver is used in many coinage in many countries. Sources of silver. Okay, so it occurs in aragonite, silver horn, lead and copper and gold ores. For commercially fine silver, it has to be at least 99.9% pure. None of that other stuff really matters. If you want to know all the deets, like the covalent radius and the atomic volume and the ionic radiance and like its Debye temperature and its Pauling negative number, its first ionizing energy, then Google it, okay? Because I don't even know what that stuff means. So I'm going to tell you about the metaphysical properties of silver, and yeah, so it's I just Googled it, and I went to gemstonegifts.com. Okay, so I'm not taking credit for them. I'm just going to do a little blurb on it. They say that it is an elemental metal. It has a hardness of 2.5 to 3. It is element water. Its astrological sign is Cancer and Aquarius, and it vibrates to the number 4. Its key words are hope, meditation, unconditional love, mothering, nurturance, grounding, appreciation of women and nature, mystic visions, spiritual and romantic love, tenderness, kindness, sensitivity, and psychic abilities. Metaphysical properties. This metal is sacred to the moon goddess, excellent for mental, emotional, and physical releasing and cleansing. Works on mind, emotions, to an overview. Emotional balance. Patience. Like the moon, whose energy controls the rhythm of ocean tides. It has a soothing, calming effect. Silver is a mirror to the soul, helping us to see ourselves as others see us. Silver is a major conductor and communicator. It aids in speech and public speaking eloquence. It enhances patience and perseverance. Silver has the ability to energize other stones during the new and full moon. It draws negative energy out from the body and replaces it with positive energy. Its color is white to gray. Yeah, because it's white when it's white when it's normal. It's white when it's normal. See, and there's some gray where it's oxidized with sulfur and ozone in the atmosphere. Okay, now these metaphysical stuffs, I'm not saying that it's like, ooh, like I just am putting the information there so that people who are into that can know some facts and information on it. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I'm going to be making more videos on platinum and palladium. Hope you've enjoyed, and I hope that I have imparted some information to you. Thanks for watching. Bye.